I mean, we don't, because we don't do it very often. We don't realize how efficient. Again, little adzes and axes and that.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure. The wooden thing looks like a shovel,
yeah. It's
and in
wooden,
fact,
yes.
the above it looks to be like a
Yeah,
reinforcement
yes,
blade for a shovel as well.
yes.
I use shovel very broadly. It could be spade. I don't know.
Pete, look at these in the middle.
Oh, this is for yeah, gardening and hoeing the ground,
Yes,
and
that's right.
that's amazing.
Amazing how many tools they have. Is it just like
I
going
could
to a
go to a
modern tool
gardening shop
shop,
and
right?
yeah, I mean, I could go to a gardening shop and buy some of these things today. They haven't changed very much.
No, unbelievable what they have.
I mean, it's so impressive.
Impressive, yeah. Look at this.
Oh yeah, I could imagine somebody out in the garden digging their vegetables with one of those.
Pete, we talked about the Roman Empire and also from different museums on this channel, but I have never seen a museum with so many excavated Roman items. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and the fact that it's a broad range,
Yeah,
you got weapons at one end, you've got gardening tools at the other. I mean,
yeah,
isn't that brilliant?
yeah, it is.
And
Unbelievable.
the fact is that a lot of Roman soldiers were probably quite good gardeners.
Gardeners as well, yes. Pete, look at these.
Mm. But
Unbelievable.
just think they spent all of this time gardening and never seen a tomato.
Yeah, that's it.
So there's a sickle blade,
Yeah,
uh, which is, when you're harvesting grain, you grab a bunch of stalks with the grain at the top and you just cut
yeah,
them off with the sickle and lay them aside and put them into bundles. That's some kind of rake,
yeah,
which when you want to aerate soil,
yeah.
you drag that through the soil to make little furrows and break up the surface soil so that the rain
Yes.
gets in better and the plants grow better. I mean, it's
And this
amazing.
one,
All of
Pete,
these.
this one,
Well, the bottom part is the rake. I'm
it
not
is.
quite. I think the top parts are the wooden parts of rakes without
Yes,
the
I
metal
think.
parts in
Yes, they
them.
have holes
Yeah, I
there.
can see the
Yes.
holes.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mm.
I am really amazed by how much wood has survived. And I'm not talking about the reproduction. I mean,
No.
they can make reproductions because they've seen the thing. Um, but normally you would expect just the blade or something like that to survive. Now it looks like those things at the top, the little nail-like things, are actually the barbs out of a rake
Yeah.
that are separate from the wood.
Yes. Oh, yeah, they are
And
here. I see that now. Yeah, here.
yeah, and the little pruning knives
Hmm.
for pruning your plants on the extreme right, those kind of sickle shaped things are
Yes.
just for pruning your plants. I mean, this is all, as I say, this is all good gardening equipment that you could still use.
Oh, they show it here. Pete, look here.
Yeah, they look
Unbelievable.
very elegant for gardening, just off the catwalk. Um, I think they'd be a bit burlier after they've been doing that for a few months. Uh, but yeah, I mean, this is all, as I say, so close to modern stuff. I'm not sure any of our stuff would last even 100 years, much less almost 2000. So these hooks for
Yeah. Yeah.
hanging meat.
Yes.
Maybe
I think so.
off camera, we were talking about legs of lamb.
Ah, this is for getting water out, right? Here
Also, that's a wooden pipe or a pump. Is that a pump?
it is. Yes,
Yes, it is.
it
It's
is
a
a pump.
piston pump.
Piston
How
pump.
about that?
Yes, it is.
Because they had Archimedes screw pumps, which are
Yes.
used under certain circumstances. They had siphons because some of the aqueducts were built with siphons in their design. Uh,
Oh,
but
now
that's a
we go
piston.
back. This is exactly what we went through, and you said is the leather part. Here it says equipment to set up tents.
Yeah, yeah. So that the leather pieces are parts of the tent,
Yes,
and the rest are tent poles. So there's wooden tent poles, which is
yes,
amazing. They survive.
yes,
Very similar to modern plastic ones, actually,
yes,
and metal tent poles,
yes.
which are, I mean, they're a very efficient style of tent pole. I mean,
It's unbelievable. I really love this museum. People should
Oh
go
yeah.
there, really.
When you can actually see stuff that was being used that long ago, and it's still recognizable what it's for. Oh, I see. So they're the actual stakes that
Yes. And
that
they
defense was made.
look, original ones. Do you see them?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, that is such a temporary thing. You set it up, you use it, and it after the battle's over and that it probably goes into the campfire. To have some of those survive is amazing. I mean,
Amazing. Ah, okay. Now
oh,
we go now to
oh,
yes. And also the blades feet. Look.
scabbard fittings and the blades.
Yeah.
That's quite an. I mean, I assume it's like a Pugio,
Yeah.
but it's different. I mean, it's
Different.
not the standard one you see. It's more just like a knife,
Yeah. Like a
but it's set up
leaf-shaped
to be,
knife, right? I mean
yeah,
the bigger one.
yeah, but set up to be worn like a Pugio with
Yeah.
four
Yeah.
strap points that can
Yeah.
be altered however you like it.
Beautiful.
But really elaborate.
Really unbelievable what
Yeah,
they do.
really, really attractive looking.
And Roman knives. Pete,
Right.
look. It looks like a Canary knife, Canary Island knife.
Yes. Yeah. What
Or
strikes me is the one at
Andalusian
the
knife, right? From
yeah,
Malaga or
but
from
the top ones look like chef's knives.
the top one, yeah, it does.
I reckon that's what we're looking at here.
You know the
So the
reason I'm
bottom
saying
right,
that? The reason I'm saying Canary Island knife, so there are lots of speculation. We can see one knife from Albacete, like this one, like which said, okay, this was
oh
original
yeah,
knife,
so they
right?
forged in handle
Yes.
and
Influence Canary Island knife, this one, this shape, right? But then when
yeah,
I was
yeah,
looking at them, I said, this Albacete knife from Andalusia in southern Spain maybe was influenced by a Roman knife. Look at this.
or alternately the Spanish influenced the Romans because we know
Or
that
alternatively,
they were the origin of the
yes,
gladius.
like Gladius
I
Hispaniensis.
mean, well, the idea of the gladius. I mean,
Yes, you're right. Or they
possibly the
influenced.
origin of the pilum too, because they had long all iron spears
Beat,
that
but
were
you know what it
designed
shows us? That's what I was because I
salmion.
really love Canary Island knives, as you know that. So
Mm.
it took us back to Andalusia and this special shape of the knife. When I saw that, I swear to you, if you put it separately from this, everyone would say, "Ah, Andalusian knife from back then."
Oh yeah, I think that
Unbelievable.
strong continuity of I suppose Mediterranean culture, you would say
Yeah.
Western Mediterranean culture,
Yes.
because I mean,
Unbelievable.
yeah. The
Unbelievable.
thing is, you've got to have seen the canary knives to recognize the shape,
Yeah.
and that's the advantage of what you're doing with this is giving a chance for people to see all these different things.
Yes.
I think it's really, really
You know what
well.
I
I think
did? You know what I did? Okay, I just don't say his name. He's a very good knife maker from Gran Canaria. And I know many of them, you know that I bought from
yeah.
them. And I sent this separately. I made this picture, sent it to him 3 days ago. And he said, "Oh, where did you find this old Canary Island knife? Which museum?" You see? It's professional.
Exactly. I mean, you look at it and you can see where it comes from.
Yeah.
Well, or vice versa. I mean, the maybe a Spanish uh, cooking knife ended up in Rome, ended up in Germany, but the same Spanish cooking knife being used in Spain for a few thousand years then ended up in the Gran Canaria Islands. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just incredible when you see how this all
Incredible.
links together.
But beautiful knives, aren't they, Pete?
Oh yeah, yeah.
This looks like one of those huge Japanese chef knife for cutting big meat or so. You know these ones.
Well, yeah. I to me, it may be a butchering knife
Oh, yeah.
for cutting up oxen or something like that.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I use quite large chef's knives when I'm cooking, so I can't be too critical. And remember, Chinese cleavers, they're that
Yeah.
wide.
Yes. Good condition,
And
aren't they, Beat?
yeah, I take it the stones in the back are for sharpening
Yes. Yes.
rather than just randomly put there, and they
Oh, yeah.
have marks on them showing they've been
Yes.
used quite a
Yes.
lot. In
Yes.
fact, I'd say that they look as though they've kind of gone saddle
Yes,
shaped from
they are.
repeated.
They are.
Yeah,
Oh, we saw talked
yeah,
about them already, so maybe we have a better
yeah.
picture from here, close up, right?
The dagger looks almost like one of those Holstein daggers.
Yes, it does.
Ah,
I just took one picture, guys, because the museum is so huge. I just want to spend time on the metal, right?
yeah,
And metallurgy.
I like the faces on the pots. I think they're pretty
Yes.
good.
They have also a huge collection of Roman pottery, by the way. I didn't take pictures. If you
Yeah.
guys want,
Well, I mean,
I can do.
when you see archaeological programs and they say, "Oh, here we are in southern England. Here's a piece of such and such ware that was produced in southern Greece and shipped all over the Roman Empire," and you think this is globalized trading way back.
Yeah, really. Again,
So knives, a really large ladle,
yeah, it
a
is.
metal plate.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the
Is it a
things on the
pot? Yeah,
side.
it is. Something like that.
Yeah, I think it's a ladle for getting, it does a bowl of soup at a
Ah,
time.
it
You've got a
is.
big
Yeah, I
pot.
see that. It has a handle. Yeah, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think these are all to do with cooking on a large
Cooking.
scale.
Yes, cooking. Okay, then again, glass. A beautiful collection of
Oh,
Roman glass. I didn't take many pictures, just one. But if you go to the museum, you can see
oh yeah, yeah.
pottery,
Roman glass is
glass.
beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful things.
Roman spoons
Yes, you
and
can
the
also see. You see that bead? Beautiful item.
yeah, yeah. That's the type of pottery I was talking about, incidentally, on the right. I can't
Yeah,
remember the name.
exactly. Also,
It's really
statue,
pretty.
a beautiful collection of them. So I just took
Oh,
randomly for you
gee, that's
guys.
amazing.
Yeah. But if you
So this
want,
is the
I can go back and take pictures of them and we can
But
discuss.
this is the full cultural experience, this museum. You could go
Yeah.
there, and no matter what your interest is, there would be a room full of stuff
You
that you'd
could
love.
see how they made Roman shoes. I didn't take pictures of them. Everything,
Oh, Kelgo,
everything.
yeah. Now this is really impressive.
And also
Ah,
items, medical items. They had relationships between man and woman. I mean, they had everything in this museum. Because they
mm.
excavated the whole thing, Pete. The whole city
So they've
for
yeah everything.
fortification.
So antlers that are being processed or used in
Well, yeah,
various things, and
everything, Pete.
animal skulls.
Yes. You see that?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a razor for shaving? It looks
Yes, it
like
is a razor
one.
indeed. These are
Yeah.
not, these are medical tools. You look,
Well, yeah.
I
You've
didn't
got to.
take more pictures, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say that.
No, it's. I just. I just find all these things
Yeah,
interesting.
yes. And then statue also of Mithra, right?
Yeah.
You see that again? We discussed about Mithra exhibition in another German
Yeah.
museum. Do you remember?
Yeah, yeah, but this is all. Are those stones for catapults?
For?
Catapults?
Yes, but we will see catapults later as well.
Oh,
Look
right.
at them. So these are
Yeah,
these ones. Look at them. Beautiful, aren't they? But I just
they're
took
amazing.
randomly. Now we move to another part of the museum, Iron Age. So there,
Mm.
close to this fortification, they also came from an earlier period. Please take a look at the sword on the left side.
Yeah, that's a substantial. Imagine that much of the blade surviving.
Yes. Look at
Like,
this, the spearhead and the blade.
yeah.
More earlier period than the Roman, from the regional, right?
So probably Celtic or Germanic, something
Yes,
like that.
Germanic,
Mm.
Celtic, yes, exactly. And you see
Yeah,
that
that's
also from
oh,
Bronze
bronze work. Yeah,
Age, exactly.
yeah.
So the
Beautiful
excavation, they
stuff.
had different layers. They found also from earlier period. You can take a look at these beads
So this must have been a continuously populated area for a
Yes,
really long time.
continuously, exactly.
It looks like a set of scales for weighing things,
Yes,
scythe blades, sword
yes,
blades,
yes,
a little trident for fishing.
yes,
Not quite sure. Oh, it's a trivet
yes.
for setting a hot pot on so it doesn't burn the
Yes,
table.
exactly.
Uh, I mean, these are all again things. Well,
This is unbelievable.
things that are identifiable, and it must be great when you're digging away and you suddenly see a part of an object and you're scraping away and all of a sudden you realize what it is and what it was for. I mean, sometimes you find things that nobody knows what they're for.
Look at them, please, Pete. Also different
Lots of
knives.
shears,
Yes.
knives.
Look at these, Pete. Very interesting.
See, there's a knife blade that originally had grip scales riveted onto it
Yes, that one.
that have
Let me
all
show
rotted
what bead
away.
means. Bead means this one.
Yeah, that
See?
looks like a very modern style of knife, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
very nice. You see that bead? Mhm.
It's impressive.
Impressive. Look at these. What they have found out, right? Unbelievable.
Yeah, I can recognize some of those. What
Yeah.
like
Mm.
the tongs on the top right hand corner.
Yes.
That hook thing is so that you can pull them. I don't know, for pulling wire or something like
Yes.
that.
So this is a bronze statue again, and the fragments of it could be recovered,
Mm.
right? You see that?
Yeah, a lot of statues were destroyed and melted down because bronze is very valuable,
Yes.
and the statue of somebody who's been dead for 1,000 years really wasn't very important to the local people. You
Yes.
found a bronze statue, you didn't think, oh, I found this great work of art. You think, oh, look at all that metal. Cooking pots for a whole village. Uh,
Source of income, yeah. Yeah.
oh, yeah, valuable source of income.
Yeah.
Um,
You see that
and
bead?
of course, often the statues were damaged so that they didn't have anyone that could ever fix it. So you may
Yeah.
as well turn it. I mean, we wouldn't, but you can't blame anybody at the time.
Okay, this is a well. It's not directly on the fortification. It was close to that fortification. There is a picture of it. And I don't know what they were making construction work, but what they found down there, it was, I think, late afternoon, as far as I remember. But then they
Mm.
found this horse hat.
Oh, wow.
Huge, huge. And then they said they're going to excavate it scientifically the next morning. But then they were so afraid that someone is going to steal it. So they sent police force and the archaeologists came just in the middle of the night to try to excavate because they were afraid of, of course, thieves
Oh,
and
yeah. Well,
robbers.
some of
That's
the
the,
stories you've told me about people stealing things is
yes.
pretty scary.
So please take
That's
a
a
look at that.
really nice looking horse.
Yes. I put a short of it, video on our channel, but you can see it from
Hmm.
different. Beat your
Oh,
heart
I'll have to look at
stops.
that. Yeah.
Beat your heart
No,
stops when you look at it. It is
yeah,
so beautiful,
mm,
breathtaking. Huge horse hat beat. It's unbelievable.
probably with a huge horse attached once.
Yes, probably. Look at this beat that is from the side.
Oh, yeah.
You see that? So this is what they could recover. The rest was not there.
Yeah, well, possibly bits of it were chucked down the well or something. They
Yeah,
were sometimes done as an offering, uh, particularly among Celtic and Germanic peoples, because wells were
yeah.
special.
Isn't it beautiful, beat? It's unbelievable, huh?
Yeah, it's really remarkable
Yeah.
how it's put together. Um,
Yes. Oh, we talked about it. Different knives
oh,
again.
so that's from the
Sorry.
other bits of the sculpture. I understand now. That makes sense.
Yes.
So they've got a bit of the foot, a bit of the breastplate, and
Yes.
the horse's head.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that is truly amazing.
Yes. Oh, you mean referring to this horse head? Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the whole thing is just incredible.
So,
Aha, a wax tablet for taking notes.
yes.
I
Yes.
love those.
And this one, parts of a Roman armor.
So yeah, from Alorica. Yeah.
Yes, Lorica. Exactly.
Wow. So that over the last century, they've found so many bits and pieces of these. They've got really good ideas of how they put them together, how they developed, what things changed over the years.
Look at this bead.
It's an amazing. So the
Yeah.
bits of the iron, bits of the bronze fittings.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
oh, you can see where the plates have collapsed together.
Bede, look.
Yeah, yeah. That's amazing.
Amazing, huh?
See, when you see this, how much of this has survived compared to the swords, where you're often getting the whole blade, even though it's really corroded. This would have had a lot more metal in it, but very thin.
10, yes. I see.
And that corrodes really fast. When it was clumped together, that's when it tended to survive. Well, it's not really survived.
These are
Oh, reconstruction.
reconstructions.
Yeah. The Hieroballista and the Onager.
Yes, and they work. They are, they're functionable. They work, right? They're reconstructions that work.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I see now. I misinterpreted the Onager. What I was looking at and thinking, that's a funny place for the arm to be, is in fact the support for where the arm goes
Yeah,
forward and stops.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they made it in a smaller size, but they're not small. But I mean,
Yeah. Oh, there's limitations to how much you can expend.
yes. You see that?
Yeah. They're really quite remarkable. They must have been a hell of a thing to try and aim, because you often only had a very small window to look through. Like a crossbow, when you're aiming that, everything above
Yeah.
the stock, there's nothing blocking your view. But with these, because of the two columns of rope that they
Yes.
use, that was much harder
They
to
have
manage.
different.
But again,
Mhm.
go on.
Siege machines. I just want to say they have different reconstructions of Roman siege machines there.
Mm.
Look at this.
Yeah, well, I mean, in Roman period, they had basically all of the Greek knowledge on how to make these things,
Yes.
plus the writings by the Greeks on how to calculate how big or small to make them, and the industrial capability to produce them in sufficient quantities. So this is a gastrophetes type crossbow,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
It's a thing that always interests me, is everybody that reconstructs crossbows doesn't think about where the string's going to go. The one exception of a person who does the strings like this and they work is, I think, Andreas Bichler,
Oh yes.
in Switzerland, where his string is fairly slack, so it doesn't actually cause any problems. But everybody else is very taut strings, and they're going up at an angle towards the stock, when all stocks have a facility of putting little wedges in to change the angle of the bow to get it to the right angle.
Yes.
I'm not criticizing curators for making them like this. It's more the people that are making the working reproductions. So they're actually really well made, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's very good
I
as
don't,
an educational material, especially for
oh
kids
yeah.
who come, because there's an area only for Roman siege machines, so they can also watch films, and so then they can see these. So it's very good.
Oh, I think that would be brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the bits and pieces there and seeing all kinds of technical things.
Yes.
Um,
My boy
that
really loved this part. He
Oh
loved it.
yeah, now catapults are the listers. These are all interesting, even to the medieval trebuchets, which to watch being shot. And I'm only talking on video because I don't know anyone that's made a good one. I've seen a few that weren't as good, but I've seen good ones reconstructed on video, and they're so impressive to watch.
Get
The
this one.
advantage of catapults like this, you can make small scale models that
Yes.
still perform really well.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I mean, as a kid, I had a toy ballista, so I mean,
Yeah.
it's a thing I can empathize with kids really liking these.
Yes.
But they seem to have all of the basic
Bede,
structures
in
and everything.
Frankfurt, there is a center, and in this center, they call it Center of Islamic Arts, and there is a professor there. I mean, I think he's retired by now, but he was interested in siege machines from Iran, Arab countries, Ottomans, and he made reconstructions, small ones of them. And he has a whole collection of them, and they work. That's small.
Yeah, there's something that attracts model makers to these, and even people that are not model makers see them, particularly if they understand how they work and they really want to build
Yeah.
a reproduction of them.
Funny.
I can totally get that feeling.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and yeah, I really I was really unfortunate because when I worked on the very first article I ever published on the Chinese repeating crossbow
Yes. Yes.
from the late Warring States period, and because of laws here, I couldn't make one. And I'd made up complete sets of drawings from the archaeological reports. And I thought, oh, gee, it'd be great to make one of these, but I couldn't, so I didn't. But yeah, I understand why people want to make these. It's just unbelievably interesting. Oh, there's our mail.
And
Or is that
another
different?
male, and then
Oh,
also a Roman legionary and parts of his equipment which survived.
oh,
Let's
I
go to the
see.
male.
Yeah.
This one is even in a better condition, Beat.
You can see many more of the rings clearly, and you can see the rivets clearly.
Yeah,
It may even be some have double rivets, or that could be just a
yeah.
optical illusion. Sometimes you see things like that.
Unbelievable, Beat. Look,
I know.
this
I
one.
mean, this is really effective mail.
And now you can see the Roman, equipment.
Ah, yeah. So there's the dagger on his belt is a Pujo,
Puccio, yes.
which we were talking about before. You can see how it's not the same shape as that other dagger.
Mm-mm.
It's more like it's concave, then swells, and then tapers to a
Yes,
point.
yes,
This was your last hand-to-hand weapon.
yes,
Uh, and bits and pieces of swords, and
yes,
again those sword slide type um,
yes,
mountings for Sparta,
yes, Spartan,
which
yes,
probably at the time was pronounced Sparta. But
yes,
yeah, you can see that, and bits from the baldric as well.
yes. Bits from
That
Baltic. Very
very
beautiful.
decorative bronze casting.
Very beautiful.
It's impressive, isn't it?
Impressive. And then he's also spearheads. You see that?
Oh yeah,
So they were
a
found in
lot
one
new.
place, right?
Oh right, so this was all in one area.
Of a
That's impressive.
legionary. And
Again, if
he's
you're the archaeologist and you come upon this stuff, you're thinking to yourself, "Whoa, this is brilliant!"
and
Because I
also
mean,
his
yeah,
shield buckle, right?
yeah, shield boss, yeah,
And boss, yes.
umbo, I think they're called.
Oh, it's an umbo. It's an
Um,
umbo. Yeah, right. It's
yeah,
an umbo.
so that covers where your hand grips the
Exactly. In
shield,
the middle.
and it's
Yeah,
riveted to the wooden shield.
that's right.
Um, there, I've seen a lot of tests, and they're really good at stopping
Yes.
arrows. The umbo, I mean.
And this is a
Oh, so this is
reconstruction. It's a huge
one of
one, right? And show you
the
can okay,
watchtower.
you can
Yeah,
climb up and in the tower, right? How they did it.
yeah. I've seen architectural reconstructions of these towers
Yes.
where the only way in was they let a ladder down,
Yes.
and then they had all this storage area for food and things. And
Yes.
they're only watchtowers; they weren't meant to be castles or anything,
Yes.
but they were so well designed
So
that
it was only
yeah.
maybe beat 10% of what the museum can offer, right? Under Romans.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, see, that is the kind of place that local schools should have, visits to. Write an essay about what you saw when you went to them. I know that not
And
everybody
B,
likes writing
when
essays.
we went there, it was the day where it was raining. As usual in Germany, it rains all the time. But there is an archaeological park outside. So you can go and see the whole area of this fortification outside there. So this is what you saw the museum inside. So you
Hmm.
can go to all those places of the real ones where they were located. So that's also there. I didn't because it was
That would
raining.
be
I couldn't go there
so
on that
interesting.
day.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is it. Well, we've had a few days of on and off rain here. It's actually quite cool here. It's 25 degrees inside. Outside it's cool. Um, but yeah, it's been uh
Yes, yes.
interesting weather. I'm going to archery tomorrow morning, and there's a chance it'll be okay in the morning, but there's also a chance you'll get a couple of millimeters of rain.
I hope you
Um,
enjoyed it, V, today. Did you like it?
oh yeah, yeah, I really like that. I mean, that is such a wide range of things.
Yeah,
I
unbelievable.
mean, I'm quite happy to go to a museum that concentrates on one area, but sometimes you just want to see lots of different things to understand how a culture worked.
Yeah. It gives this museum because it was concentrated on Romans, okay, a bit also on Germanic back then, but in general,
Yeah.
you have the feeling you had a time machine, you went back to the Roman
Oh
fortification.
yeah, yeah, I could imagine. If I went to that museum, I'd set aside a week.
Yeah, yeah, right.
I'd go through first and work out where everything was, then I'd go back to each thing and take
Yeah.
notes and whatever, because I find this stuff fascinating. I find how people did things, why they did them the way they did them, as fascinating. I mean, some people want to say, "Oh, such and such conquered this place or did that," but I find, how did they live their lives? What was important to them? How successful were they? Uh, you see a lot of people talking about history saying, "Oh, they say, average lifespan in ancient Rome was 29 or 32 or something like that." Say, but that was skewed by the fact that a lot of infant deaths and childhood deaths, which is true. But what they don't point out is, yeah, some people lived to 70, 80, and 90, but a lot of people died in early middle age
Mm.
because there were diseases, there
Yep.
was food poisoning kind of outbreaks, just like we have today, but much worse.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
and random violence
Yes.
when your neighbors decide to invade,
Yes.
which
Absolutely.
still happens, unfortunately. But
Thank you very
yeah,
much, Pete,
it
for
was a great
having.
pleasure.
Thank you very much, and I wish you a nice day, Pete. Thank you.
Thank you.